That's when I threw the first punch at him, and then I threw him to the ground. He wanted it to look like he fought back.
This is about to happen.
And cut.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Oh my God, Fox Nation has a new series out from Bola and Ola Osundaro, the brothers who Jussie Smollett paid with a check to put a noose around his neck, dump bleach on him, and to lightly hurt him in the Chicago streets in order to stage a fake hate crime. Ladies and gentlemen, this was all done during a polar vortex, and now the Osundaro brothers are telling their story to Fox News along with the check, $3,500. Jussie Smollett, it is absolutely glorious. The little snippets that are being released from this new documentary. The brothers go step by step as to how they fake beat Jussie Smollett's ass in the streets of Chicago. Check this out.
They took our beautiful bench. This is where we waited for Jussie to come before we attacked them. So we got here with 10 minutes to spare, and we had to plan our escape route to survey the land. His building is actually right here, right above the stairs that we're going to attack him at. We made sure we got there at 2 a.m. sharp.
On the dot.
Okay, so there's a polar vortex. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. It is cold outside. Okay, these guys are from Uganda. This is painful enough. How dare you? How dare you do this to beautiful American immigrants?
We had no phones because he did not want us to bring any phones. He said, so we don't lose them. I don't know if that's really the reason, but
yeah, the reason why is GPS tracking. You'd be able to know exactly who the two people were that beat him up. Authorities could just ping the cell phones in that area and find these brothers. Jussie Smollett knew kind of what he was doing here, just bad execution.
You can deduce your own reason. So 2 a.m., he was nowhere to be found. He was not there. So we were like, damn, what do? We didn't have no way of contacting him. He had no way of contacting us. So we waited here for about, what, 4 minutes?
It was about 4 minutes, but it felt like forever.
Because it was cold as balls. So I saw him out the corner of my eye, and I was like, okay, that's him. Let's go. We gotta go get this Empire fat. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Is that him?
That's that neck.
That's that neck.
Get that neck.
Oh, he's moving fast. Come on, let's get him.
Get that neck.
This is all a script that Jussie Smollett gave them, by the way.
As we crossed the street, we said, hey, to get his attention.
Hey, Nick.
Hey. He turned around, looked at us, and that's when we started yelling the famous slurs he wanted us to yell. Hey.
Aren't you that Empire?
Hey, Empire fat.
The idea that MAGA supporters hang out in Chicago and watch Empire, it's the greatest. They should make this into a comedy movie. Watch it.
It's MAGA country.
Yeah.
And then he said, what did you say to me? And then that's when I threw the first punch at him. I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course. So I made it look real, but I held it. Then we started tussling, moving around, and then I threw him to the ground. He wanted it to look like he fought back. That was very important for him because he said, hey, don't just beat my make it look like I'm fighting back and whatnot. So we did that, and then I threw him to the ground. And after I threw him to the ground, he had no bruise. I wanted it to look more real. So then I threw him to the ground. After I threw him to the ground, I used my knuckle and gave him a noogie. So I went like this. Why did I do that? To give him a scar, to give him a mark, to make it look real.
There it is.
Get his ass beat. After I did that, I fake kicked him. I don't know what he was doing. I wasn't paying attention.
That's where I came around with the bleach, the infamous bleach in the hot sauce bottle, poured it on his shirt. Then I finally put the rope around his face. I did not put it around his neck. I just placed it on his face, and that's when we took off.
So I know so many MAGA supporters. Let me tell you, I know thousands of MAGA supporters. Not a single one carries around bleach in a hot sauce bottle. in Chicago during a polar vortex screaming, "This is MAGA country." So it was all an act. We know it was all an act. From the day one that Jussie Smollett started to do a media tour, we understood that this was all an act. Look at this. Talk about Oscar-winning performances.
You were targeted. I can just assume, I mean, I come really, really hard against 45. I come really, really hard against his administration. And I don't hold my tongue.
And there is no doubt in your mind what motivated this attack.
I can only go off of their words. I mean, who says empire, this MAGA country, ties a noose around your neck and pours bleach on you?
Your buddies from Uganda. Also, look at all of the virtue signaling current thing pins that he has pinned to his chest to make this about something. They knew they were losing the narrative here. And then Jussie Smollett lost in court when he got completely bitch slapped by the judge.
And what happened? Turns out that you're not a victim of a hate crime. You're not a victim of a racial hate crime. You're not a victim of a homophobic hate crime.
Ooh, man.
You're just a charlatan pretending to be a victim of a hate crime.
Charlatan.
And that's shameful, especially from the family you got brought up with your family values. It's so sad.
That's shameful. You're just a charlatan. To which Jussie Smollett responded by being a charlatan.
Okay.
This was after he was found guilty.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself, and you must all know that.
Okay.
I respect you,
But
Your Honor. I
you-
respect your decision.
But you did do it to yourself. You know what I mean?
Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay.
So Jussie Smollett served a couple days in jail, then appealed and was sprung from jail.
This actor was trying to
Coward.
be a, quote, poster child for activism and felt like they were all part of a movie.
We was in character the whole time.
So you think you guys are believable white supremacists?
100%. Look at
Okay, first of all,
So just this month, Smollett's legal team finally started the appeals process. He's out on an appeal, out of jail. He was released quickly after he served 6 days out of a 150-day sentence. But eventually, he's going to either have to appeal and win or go back to jail. So in a moment, Jimmy Fallon weighs in. But first, correspondent Garrett Tenney lays it out for us from Chicago. Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Martha, this is the first time the Yosundaro brothers have spoken on camera at length about the attack, which they say was entirely directed and choreographed by Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the actor coordinated his own attack. He did it because these people are brain damaged. They are deeply, deeply troubled individuals. They are narcissists. They are broken. They certainly have no morality, but they are very in tune with the current thing. And remember, Jussie Smollett and Michelle Obama are besties, okay? Along with Kim Fox, who initially didn't bring any charges against Jussie Smollett. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more hoax for the record books, and now the Yosundaro brothers are literally cracking me up. Those guys are hilarious. We gotta have them on the show. Hysterical, funny, comedy gold. We hope that Jussie Smollett goes back to prison for even longer. 150 days, not enough. Not enough. Gotta go. Even more. Let's go. Save America. That's what we do here. My name's Benny. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.